Hey, my name is PolishLynx and we continue Sakura MMO today. Fiona asks, where exactly are we going? And we are going? I guess it's a fair question, I suppose. After using Fiona as my own personal chair, I asked Neve to wash the dirt and mud from her with a bit of magic. Then I asked, like forced, Fiona to walk through the forest with me, flanked by Neve. Furthermore, I once more shot my witch's robe in a concealment spell. I don't want to run the risk of running to anybody and giving them a scare. Fiona's eyes keep darting here and there like a cornered rabbit's, but I make it quite plain to her that, should she try to run away, she will swiftly punish with one of Neve's fire spells. For unruly and disobedient, I think my thief girl has learned what will happen if she tries to run. She might be obeying me in body, but her eyes still seek to defy my orders. I'll change that soon. We just need to go deeper into the forest.
You'll find out soon enough, my cute little puppy. Don't call me a puppy. It's not like I'm your dog. It's she. It seems she has some bites to her, milady.
I can tell, but don't worry, Neve. I'll soon train all the disobedience out of her.
You know I still can hear you. Don't talk about me like I'm not here. Oh.
Neve narrows her eyes.
Are you trying to tell my mistress what she can and can't do?
Neve's body cracks with invisible energy. Her eyes glow ominously.
My mistress is the feared dark witch. Everybody in Asaph knows her name, and everybody fears her. If you answer back once more, I'll punish you. I'll punish you so long and so hard there won't be even a speck of you left.
Fiona takes a few steps away from Neve. She clings to my arm.
And I thought being the Dark Witch was bad enough. I think your mate is even scarier than you are.
Neve is just overprotective. Don't mind her too much.
How can I not mind her when she's glaring at me like that? She's creepy. What did you say?
Don't worry about her too much. She won't punish you, not unless I give her the signal, which I want. I'm going to give you a different punishment instead.
Oh, well, and that's well. That makes me feel so much better.
It should. This punishment might be more stimulating than you are imagining. I pause. The three of us have reached a small clearing at the heart of the forest. There in the center of the clearing is a very large vertical tree with a lot of hanging vines and old withered branches. We finally arrived. Fiona stares at the tree that towers before us. Her eyes widen, her mouth falls slack. Alright, somehow I have a feeling it will have something to do with the vines.
Oh no!
She looks back at me.
Why did you bring me here?
Why not? It's all part of your re-education program.
But this tree! Everybody knows about this tree! If you get too close to it, it'll come to life. It cuts people in vines and then...
Yeah? What does it do? Fiona's face burns bright red.
Horrible things! Unspeakable things! I've got stories, I'm sure you have too!
This tree was familiar as one of the most formidable enemies in Asaph Online. This tree, known as the sentient sycamore, is a far higher level than the other monsters in the forest. Its ability is loaded to pick up characters and immobilize them. Coughing the tree's vines and branches, all a player's skills become locked, and unless they have team members to free them, all they can is squirm as the tree depletes their health. For some reason, this enemy always did more damage to the female characters than the male ones, which obviously would happen. Wow, what a surprise! Sometimes it even destroyed female characters' armor. Wow, I'm so surprised! I thought I didn't see that coming! Everybody thought it was some kind of perverse joke set up by the gamer's developers. Of course it was. Perverse joke or not, I don't really care. If this tree can make Fiona mind her manners, then I'll consider it an asset.
Let's go!
Go? But we only just got here.
I don't like the vibe of this place. It's scary.
You're not supposed to like it. It's meant to be punishment.
I think I'd rather go back to the river if it's all the same to you, miss. You can sit on me as much as you want. Just don't make me go near that tree. I don't want anything to do with it.
The poor girl looks so anxious she's noticeably trembling. Maybe the mere threat of being harassed by this sentient tree is enough to put her in her place. Do I really need to go through with this? I could always take pity on her just this once. Yes! Alright, so I know some of you would love me to push her into that tree and allow that tree to do some nasty things to that poor girl. But because I'm the person that freaking dislikes that, like vines, tentacles, and some other bad stuff. I really don't like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We are going back to the river. Because playing in the mood, the two of them playing in the mood, sorry, but this seems like a more nice thing to do than watch and observe when some tree is doing things to her, okay? That's just, no. We are going to the mood. Besides, that kind of, let's say, buff will be good for skin. Alright, fine. I think I've made my point. Fion's shoulders relax in unnoticeable relief.
So you were just bluffing? I figured as much. You might be wicked, but not even you would do something that cruel. But
my eyes flash.
I'm not going to let you off that easily. We can go back to the river, but
a sadistic smile captures the corners of my lips.
I still need to punish you. I'm annoyed about you stealing my amulet. I have to let you know just how much you've enraged me. I'll push you down to the mood and over and over and over again until I'm satisfied. And if you dare to scream or cry out, I'll do even more. How does that sound? Hehehehe.
Fion's face turns pale.
You really are sadist, miss. Oh, are you really just working this out now?
I can't stop myself from laughing. Well, I don't laugh. It feels good admitting who I really am. I've been pretending to be somebody I'm not for far too long. Now I can let my real color show. I don't want to hold back. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this Steve girl in the future. And I really do mean a lot. After I took the time and effort to, well, re-educate my precious little thief girl, I took her back with me to the Nightmare Citadel. I wouldn't call it kidnapping per se, I just didn't have a choice. I couldn't let Fion go once she uncovered my true identity. She might blow my cover the next time I went out in my disguise, which would not be to my advantage. Can't you just make another disguise? I mean, you are basically a super high level magic girl. Okay, not really magic girl. Which is more appropriate. Which basically makes it better, sorry, but witches are better than magical girls. Also, if the witch is not an old hag, of course. And in this case, it's perfect situation, right? Only who? Can't she like change her appearance completely, not only the clothes but also her looks and so on? I think that would be easy for her. Anyway, I did, at first, worry about her poor, starving family whom she claimed she had to support. But after never investigate the girl's claims, humanly of course, if you want to stretch the definition of the word humane, we discovered that her story about her family was just that. A story. The thief girl has no mother and she doesn't have 4 hungry siblings waiting for her back at home. God damn it. She made everything up to con kindly passing strangers out of their coins. She does have a sister, as it transpires, but she lives in an entirely different town. The two haven't seen one another in a while. The poor little thief girl has no friends. Well, I guess that changes now. In a way. No connections. No family. As such, there was no problem taking her back to my home, unless you consider the ethical concerns, which I don't bother worrying about. Now, after having bathed to wash off all the dirt and shame, the thief girl is lying in bed. In my bed, I might add. Her eyes are closed and she's sleeping, her hair fans about her head across the pillow. She looks peaceful, I guess. Vulnerable. Okay, will you show us or not? She's cute. Cute enough for me to forget all the pain she put me through. Hardly am weak against adorable girls. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. Seriously, you won't show her how she's sleeping? How dare you? Are you sure this is alright, milady? What do you mean?
I'm referring to bringing this car to your citadel. I don't particularly want to babysit this obnoxious brat, and I doubt you'd either.
Well, I don't much mind the sitting part. I'd be more than happy to do that if it would further her re-education. I giggled under my breath. Neves still looks unconvinced. She frowns, her arms crossed beneath her chest. Yeah, let's say that the arms are crossed beneath her chest, sure.
I don't know. I know that.
No, not really crossed, but...
I know that you enjoy playing with new toys, and I can't fault you for it, but... This would probably be a lot simpler if you'd killed her.
Oh, never. I'm shocked at you.
Milady!
I'm not a brute or psychopath. I don't commit murder, especially not for fun, or on whim. I only unleash my magic on those who threaten me, and even then I try to settle things diplomatically first. You should know that.
Yes, I know.
Neve hangs her head, suitably cold, her cheeks flush.
I'm sorry, milady, for insinuating. I know what we're supposed to do with this past.
Also, she's jealous.
Who knows where she's been? She's probably rid of the fleas.
Then it's a good thing we gave her bath, isn't it?
They don't like her sharing your bed either. It just isn't right. You're the owner of the citadel. Your boudoir is a sacred chamber. None, save yourself and your most trusted servant, should be allowed to enter this room.
Oh? I raise an eyebrow. I can't stop myself from smirking. Are you jealous, Neve?
I'm not jealous. I just...
Neve presses her fingertips together and looks down at the floor. For she doesn't admit that she's jealous. She's totally jealous. I mean, I claimed that statement before you did. How cute! I'm so lucky I have a mate who's so devoted to me. Ah, cool. Nice.
I just don't think it's proper, that's all.
You didn't much care about property when you attacked that poor half-breed at the marketplace.
He deserved it! He insulted you, and this thief girl there is much worse than the so-called punishment you gave her! She stole from you! I can't forgive her! I won't forgive her!
You don't need to forgive her, Neve. This little thief is my guest, not yours.
I suppose you're right. You can make your own decisions, of course you can, milady. In the end, I'm nothing more than a mate.
Now, don't look so downhearted. I take a step closer to Neve. I tilt her head up with my thumb and press a quick fleeting kiss against her lips. Smudge. You're much more than a mate to me. You should know that already.
Milady.
Neve's legs tremble. Despite her immense magical power, she looks like she might collapse at any moment. I brought this thief girl back here as a little experiment, you might say.
Experiment?
I want to see how well she integrates to living with me. For she claims to hate me. Living in the nightmare citadel must be far superior to living on the streets, begging for scraps of food and coins from passing strangers. I'll see to that she has everything she could ever need. I'll keep her warm and I'll keep her safe.
And then what, milady?
Who knows? Maybe within time she'll become as devoted to me as you are.
I doubt it, milady. Nobody could be as devoted to you as I am.
Probably not, but she could be a useful ally in the future.
But you're the great dark witch, you don't need allies.
I don't need them, it's true, but even I get lonely from time to time.
Milady.
Oh. Never looks into my eyes. Her own are white? What? Oh, okay, her own eyes are white, got it. Fringed with very long lashes.
Aren't I enough for you?
You're enough, Neve, and you keep me company like nobody else, but this morning was hit by an epiphany. I want to try and make the most of my life. My new life here in Asaph. I want to see as many new sights as I can, and meet a lot of interesting people. And most of all, I want my own harem of cute, nubile, young girls!
A harem?
Neve's lower lip trembles.
Am I not cute enough for you?
When Neve looks at me winsomely like this, her eyes large and imploring, she certainly does look cute. What can I tell her? You're the cutest girl I know, Neve. You're cute, but... You're the cutest girl I know, Neve. Okay, is she cuter than Fionn? Probably. I still think that our witch is the cutest of all so far. Yes, let's give it this, whatever. Of course you're cute enough for me, Neve. You're the cutest girl I know. Neve blinks at me, her eyes large, as though she can barely believe the words she's hearing.
Do you mean that?
That's right. I caress Neve's cheek with my fingertips. The moment my skin touches hers. I mean, technically you are wearing some long gloves. I don't know how this is called even. So it's not really your skin that touched her skin. But let's not get into the details. Neve sighs softly and almost melts on the stop. She nuzzles her cheek against my palm, her dark hair brushing against my skin. The sensation tickles a little, but I don't mind. How could I mind anything Neve does? She's far too adorable. All of a sudden, Neve's eyes snap open. She moves away from me, nimbly, her hands clasped together at her front.
I apologize if I step up, my lady.
It's alright, I don't mind.
Thank you. But if you really think I'm cute, then why did you take that girl in?
I just thought it would be interesting, and I did feel sorry for her. She does have a family, and she has nowhere else to go. I couldn't let her roam the streets again, not when I have the ability to help her.
So she was a charity case?
I suppose so. It doesn't hurt that she has a pretty face in her, but saying that might upset Neve again.
Oh, me lady.
Neve's eyes soften.
If that was the case, you should have said so at the start. Perhaps I should have known so. You've always been a kind person. I think you might be too kind for your own good. I still can't say I like this little thief, but I'll do my best to put up with her. It might be a challenge, but I like challenges!
Neve clenches her hands together at the front.
I'll do my very best!
A few days pass, and Fionn seems to be getting accustomed to her new life.
Why is there so much cutlery?
For she was a little perturbed at first to be living in such a large castle, I think she's made the transition between her old and new lives fairly well.
I thought it's supposed to be poisonous!
Fionn sits at the long dinner table in the middle of the dining hall, staring at her dinner curiously.
I'm just out of food! It seems like such a waste!
Well, maybe she hasn't completely acclimatized to her new surroundings, but she's doing her best. Fionn picks up a leg of mutton with her fingers. She brings to her lips, ready to take a bite when...
Excuse me, Miss Fionn.
Neve appears at Fionn's side, her eyes narrowed, her lips pursed.
You're not supposed to eat with your hands. How else am I supposed to eat? Put the food in my mouth? That is what all these forks are for. You do know what a fork is, don't you? Of course I know what it is. I may not be the smartest guy in the world, but I ain't an idiot. Then, you should know, I hope, that forks are typically used to eat one's food, not one's fingers. Yeah, I got that, but there are so many of them.
I mean, technically there is food that you can eat with your fingers, and not cutlery, but yeah. Wait, cutlery is not the word, I think. Whatever. Fionn looks at the array of forks around her plate dubiously.
I don't know which one to pick. So I thought it would be better to pick up your food with your bare fingers like an animal. Say it again! Gladly. As did you think it would be better to...
Neve, please. I hold one hand up, signaling silence. Of course, being the lady of the castle, I sit at the very head of the table. My chair is the fanciest one of all. It's lined with plush red cushions, and the legs and arms are made of the most expensive mahogany.
And you do, Fionn? Don't it like commoner in my presence? I've got news for you, Lady Viola.
Fionn says my name with no small amount of contempt. She released face the girl.
I was living on the streets up until a few days ago! You were the one who decided to take me in, and if you don't like me, you can always throw me back out on the streets. I don't care. Now, why would I do a foolish thing like that? What? I believe I've explained this to you already, Fionn. Multiple times, in fact. I enjoy having you around. You're very good, and it seems a shame to let you wander the streets dirty and tired and hungry. A girl's true charms can only be discovered after she's had a decent night's sleep and there's a bit of food inside her. So that's why you're taking care of me, cause you think I'm pretty? I wouldn't go through all this effort if I thought you were hideously unattractive.
I understand her.
You're so shallow. I simply have a healthy appreciation for attractive girls.
Yeah, I understand you.
You should count yourself lucky, Miss Fionn. If Milady had not taken such an inexplicable shine to you, you would not be sitting at this table right now. I don't want to sit at this table. This food is too rich and there are too many forks. All this talk about marriage is making my hair hurt. You would rather live on the streets and sleep in the dirt? At least I wouldn't need to know the difference between a salad and a fish fork then.
Alright, I have no clue what's the difference as well, sorry.
Oh my, you look so grumpy. Is my hospitality that unpleasant? I thought this food would be to your liking. But if you are happy with the meal my servants have prepared, I could always give you a simple dinner of bread and gruel instead. Huh, I never said the food itself was bad, you know. That's what I thought.
I smile slightly. Fionn might dislike all the rules and etiquette that come with meals like this, but she doesn't dislike the food itself. Sorry about that. She's a small, skinny thing. It's probably because she's been living hand to mouth for so many years, staying alive by scrounging whatever scrap she can. For she won't admit it. She's so utterly stubborn. The meals I've been giving her must be some of the best she's tasted in her life. She was as thin as a rail when I first found her. Well, that doesn't change the fact she was nicely round in places, scrubbing the dirt for her mother's supposedly precious ring. Now she's put on a bit of wave and her cheeks have a nice, healthy glow to them. Her hair looks softer too. I shampoo it myself overnight and comb out all the knots. She's becoming a precious little gem and I don't want to let her go. I still need to polish her a bit more so I can really make her sparkle.
Now, if eating with me is really such a chore, perhaps I can help educate you. What do you mean?
Fionn gives me an uneasy look, her eyes are narrowed.
No offense, Lady Viola.
She says my name with undisguised vitriol, a manner that suggests there is quite a bit of offense meant indeed.
But if what you did to me the other day any indication, I don't think you'd make a great teacher. How cruel. I'm doing this to help you, know? I'm not so sure. I bet you're just doing this for your own amusement. That's the only reason you ever do anything, I did.
Yes.
Well, you've got me there.
No shame at all.
You really are awful. I know, but you certainly seem to be benefiting from it. Well...
Fionn looks down at herself. Surely she too must notice the drastic effect and improved diet and regular baths have been having on her appearance, even after a scant few days.
I suppose so. Now let me help you. This isn't a request, it's an order. I won't have my cute leaf making a fool out of herself. If you're to stay in this castle with me, I'll school you on the basics of etiquette, whether you want to or not.
Fionn grits her teeth together. She looks down to the floor, but there is nothing she can feasibly do. I'm the one in control, and she knows it.
Fine then.
She finally spits the words out like poison.
You can help me if you really want. Good, that is the response I was hoping for.
I get to my feet and walk towards Fionn. She turns up noticeably when she sees me, but I give her what I hope is a comforting smile. Now that I think about it, she had a full-time job, and she still managed to completely beat an online game. If she was basically playing like that, how come there is nobody who basically is a need, spends all the time in that game? How come that person is not the same level? How come there is only one in this world? I kind of Can't believe that. I mean, I know it's just a game, but still. There should be someone. Unless there is, but that someone was content with achieving everything and don't play anymore. Or they just don't reveal the fact that they achieved everything. Anyway, I get to my feet and walk towards Fion. She turns up noticeably when she sees me, but I give her what I hope is a comforting smile.
No.
Fion shifts back in her chair, her face turns pale. Maybe my comforting smile isn't quite as comforting as I'd hoped. That's why I never became a nurse, my bedside manner isn't up to par. Now let's see. I lean forwards, my chest pressed against Fion's back. Her face burns red. We'll see a picture, won't we? We did not!
Tweet this lack of mutton. You need to use this knife here.
I gesture towards the right one.
This one?
No, this one, see? I take hold of Fion's hand in mine and gently guide her fingers to the correct utensil. I press her fingers down about the handle and she trembles. Seriously, this would make for such a good CG.
It's cold.
As we expected, these knives are made from mercurial silver.
Mercurial? Isn't it like super expensive?
I suppose it is.
These forks are worth more than your life. Miss Fion, please handle them with care, otherwise you may have to compensate me, lady.
Neve draws a finger against her neck.
With your life.
Fion's cheeks, which heated up from my touch, turn pale once more. She looks up at me. I'm standing behind her while she sits, though I'm taller than her anyway. This arrangement makes me tower over her dainty teeth girl. My long white hair cascades over my shoulders. Some of it brushes against Fion's cheeks.
Your page is kind of scary. Can you do something about her?
Neve might be scary, but she only acts this way because she cares about me.
But she threatened to kill me!
Don't take it too hard. Neve won't lay a finger on you with me around. Now, about the dedication. I look back at the fork. You can use this, alright? I mean, you use this, alright?
Right!
And with your other hand. I rest my fingers around Fion's left hand. Our fingers twine together. Fion's hands were rough and closed when she first came to the Nightmare Citadel. Her fingernails were chipped, all at an even lengths. Sorry, uneven lengths, and coated with dirt. Now, however, her fingers are soft and smooth. Her whole body smells faintly of peach blossoms, my shampoo of chilies. She becomes so soft and malleable in such a short space of time. Space of time? I think you say span of time, but okay. I mean, both kind of makes sense, I guess. For she acts tough when I'm sitting across the table from her. Now that we're this close, with not an inch of space between us, her tough outer layer has begun to flake away. You take this knife, alright? I guide Fion's hands to the correct knife. She shudders.
I can pick up my own cutlery, you know.
I know, but I want to make sure doing it properly.
Huh? Do you think I'm too stupid to feed myself?
I think you need a bit of instruction, yes.
I don't know. This is a bit much.
I lean in closer, my breast push up snugly against Fion's back. She blushes. My god, Fion is in heaven right now. I mean, not when we speak about her personality. I mean, Viola's personality, but yeah.
Is it really necessary?
Of course, I'm just trying to instruct you, Fion, so you can become an upstanding member of society.
That's funny coming from you. You're the filter witch. Nobody would call you an upstanding member of the society.
Maybe not, but at least I know how to act like a lady. Now, enough backtalk. I lean in closer, my lips are inches away from the lobe of Fion's ear. When I exhale, Fion trembles. I can feel goosebumps along her arms. You take your knife and fork like this? I took her through the process of holding her utensils, cutting her food and bringing it to her lips. You have to chew it delicately like so?
Huh? Like this?
Wait, what? You are... seriously? No. I give her a gentle prod in the base of her neck. You can't talk with your mouth full, silly.
But I've always stuck with my food. It's not hurting anyone. It's hurting my aesthetic senses.
Yeah, it's hurting the ears as well. Also, if you chew with your mouth open, also that hurts ears, and you really are a person that would likely a lot of people love to hit in the face, basically.
I know what those are.
Huh, figures. Eating with your mouth open is repugnant. Nobody wants to look at you masticating your food. True.
Masticating? Ain't that dirty? Nobody wants to watch you do that either, I assure you.
I think you're getting your words mixed up, my little puppy. Shh. I begin to massage Fion's shoulders. My nails are very long, and Fion doesn't believe the sensation. Eat properly, like a princess. Mouth closed. If you open the cannon, I will get Never to hit you with a magical spell.
Then,
Never, if you will.
it will be my pleasure, miss. Alright, okay.
Fion glares at me, her lower lip jutting out.
I'll eat with my mouth closed, gee.
Good, you're learning. I am very happy.
Yeah, whatever.
Fion sounds grumpy, but I think I can see two pale pink spots appearing on her cheeks. Is she happy, despite her haranguing about receiving praise? How cute. If only Fion was a little more honest with her feelings. But I'm sure that will come in time. I'll uncover every last one of these thief girl's secrets in the coming days, and then she won't be able to hide any of her thoughts or feelings from me. I'll guarantee it. Whoa. Well, later that night will have to come in the next episode. Sure. She has a nice body. Anywho. Maybe Fion is better than Viola in the end. I mean, despite her terrible manners at the table, which apparently will be taught to her, she's cute. Anywho, let's end the episode, and we'll continue this tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one, basically. Bye bye.